I haven't trusted Rotten Tomatoes since they gave 13 Ghosts a low score back in the early 2000s.
I stopped watching. To be honest, guys, I stopped watching Oscars years ago. Alright guys, so I have my future co-host. Introduce yourself, man.
What's going on? Everybody calls me Baker. You can call me Bake.
Big Bake.
Big Bake.
I like that.
I ain't little.
Yeah. But today we're doing top 10, and this was going to be our little trial run because we like to officially announce that we're going to be doing a podcast together.
We love movies.
Yeah, we love movies. We're going to keep it in that vein.
I think the only thing we like more than movies itself is talking about movies.
Yeah, or Star Wars.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we can't wait for that one.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, this is our top 10. And first we're going to go with...
Dude, we're going to start for our top 10. So let's do our honorable mentions.
Yeah, we're going to do our honorable mentions.
So these are movies that we didn't include in our top 10s. And we're really excited because we haven't seen each other's list either.
No, we haven't.
So I feel like there's going to be contradictions, but we kind of like the same stuff, but we kind of don't. But disclaimer warning, I didn't include any Marvel or superhero stuff in my list.
I did.
Because with the exception of Love and Thunder, I loved it all. And I get excited for it all, and I have a bias with Marvel movies. Been watching them all since Iron Man, and I'll probably watch them all until we get Iron Man 45.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Do you want to take it away, or should I?
I say I'll do one of mine, honorable mentions. You do one of yours, and we'll hopscotch it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So, do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You go first. I'm going to look for my list.
So, this was close. Very, very close into my top 10, but The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Oh, that was such a good one, bro. Oh, I was tempted.
That was almost there.
I was, okay.
You're probably going to hear my list and be like, oh, what the heck? That didn't fit in there. This is my opinion. This is what I like.
Yeah, we're going, this is
sole opinion.
This is biased. This is completely biased. But if you disagree, let us know why. Let us know why, and tell us your top 10 down below. I would love to have a great discussion with y'all.
Oh, I'd love it too. Like I said, we love talking about movies a little bit more than we do love watching movies.
But that Nicolas Cage
Bro,
movie.
that was great.
It was
great.
It was so wholesome, man.
It was great.
Like, it was like a wholesome. Like, it didn't feel corny or schlocky.
And but it made it seem like it was going to be corny.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's Nicolas Cage. It's hard not to watch. It's hard not to watch Nicolas Cage.
And then really with the Mandalorian actor.
Is it Pedro?
Oh yeah, Pedro Pascal. Yeah. They have a great duo. I want to see them in more movies together. They had it going. They had a good bromance going on.
All right, what do you got? What do you got?
So, because I watched a certain movie, I'll let y'all know later. It was gonna be on here. It was Project Adam.
Project Adam. I didn't get around to watching it. I didn't.
Man, the reason why I put it on here, I had it on there because it was a movie that kind of like I related to because we're younger, we don't know any better with our parents, and it kind of shows like what if we could go back and like treat them differently.
Oh,
but
maybe I should watch it then.
Also, that's the story.
Is that like the theme?
That's the theme of it.
Okay. That's right, because Ryan Gosling plays with like...
No, it's Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and...
Oops.
The director, he's the director of Free Guy, and this one, and now he's going to direct Deadpool 3.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ooh.
So, but it's also like a time, like it's a, what do you call when they go back in the time?
Just a time travel movie?
Time travel movie. It's a time travel movie, but it's got some good twists and turns, and... Yeah, don't trust Rotten Tomatoes. We don't.
No, I've never trusted Rotten Tomatoes.
I looked at it right when I was making this list, and I couldn't believe it. But
I'm going to sidetrack a little.
Go ahead.
I haven't trusted Rotten Tomatoes since they gave 13 Ghosts a low score back in the early 2000s. It's a fantastic movie. I never trusted them.
We need to watch that for Halloween because I haven't watched it.
All right.
So that was my honorable mention.
Okay.
Yours is next.
This one was also really hard not to put in my top 10. I'm a horror movie guy. I watch horror movies like crazy. I'm gonna say Scream was close to my top 10, but it's my honorable mention.
I didn't like it, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Is that? Is it one of your bust?
Actually, it probably will be now.
You
I didn't
didn't like
think about
it?
that. No, I did not.
Wow. Yeah, I
I
love
like
the fuck
pieces
out
of it.
But then again, I don't know if it's the nostalgia of the Scream series or not, you know. But it just plays on itself. You know what I mean? Like Scream's always played on itself, played on like the gimmick of horror movies. You know.
Yeah, I get it, but like it's just
I've always appreciated that.
some stuff. I was like, that's gonna happen, and then it happens. And I was like, that's gonna happen, and then
it happens.
and I was like, it kind of took me out of the moment because like
Wow.
I already know it was gonna happen without even like getting into it like that.
Really,
I did like the one part where like she's related to the original killer.
Yeah.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
But,
Major spoilers for any movie that
every
came out
movie.
this last year.
but it was. I didn't like that.
You didn't
I
like
mean,
it?
Other than that part, I did like the whole plot. I was like, it's the boyfriend. It's the boyfriend because it's always the
Really?
boyfriend. And I was like,
See, I try not to guess anymore.
well, it's not that it's just I'm such a big Scream is probably my favorite horror movie of all time.
Really?
Yes. So like that, I had really special ties to that movie.
Do it, and you just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. What do you got? What do you got?
For the next one, I'm
For
gonna
your honorable
have. Honestly, I thought we only had like we were supposed to only put one.
Oh, really? You only put one? Okay, I put three.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I think no. I have the biggest surprise.
No, don't put your surprises yet. Let's not do surprises just
Well,
yet.
I saw it this year because I didn't know it came out last year in December. It was Tick Tick Boom.
Fantastic movie.
Andrew Garfield
That movie was so good, I would have put it in my top 10 for this last year.
did that movie, man. It was a big surprise for me. I didn't know what to get into it. I knew it was gonna be a little bit of a musical. I didn't know it was gonna be that much.
I fucking love musicals.
But the way they adapted his story and the way Andrew Garfield deserves more movies and more leading roles.
He really does.
Like
He came out with a
he
TV show
killed
this
it
year.
that year.
He came out with a TV show
I
this year.
didn't know
I'm
that.
kind of holding it in my pocket
For real?
for when I watch something bad, then I can go watch his TV show because I know it's going to be good. You know, like
Yeah.
he doesn't do bad
Because that
stuff.
year he was the best part of No Way Home as well
Whoa,
last year. But
whoa.
he was my favorite part.
Whoa.
We could
We'll
discuss
talk
that
about Marvel another
in
time.
a
We'll talk about Marvel
podcast.
another time.
We'll rank the Marvel.
It was William
Phase
Dafoe.
4.
That was the best
Okay,
part.
yeah, maybe that part too. But in Phase 4, we'll rate that. But that is, I would have picked Tick Tick Boom. Like,
Oh yeah,
I absolutely loved.
that's
loved
just an
that
honorable
movie.
mention.
Yeah,
like
that-
there in a row.
I know it. Watched it. It was like in January, and I was just so obsessed with that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times too.
Yeah.
I loved it.
All right, what's next?
My last honorable mention. Speaking of musicals, Matilda.
I didn't
It
watch
just
that
sneaked in. It just sneaked in before the end of the year.
one. Where did it come out?
It came out on Netflix like 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I didn't. I get
2
a
weeks
chance to watch it
ago.
then.
I'm a sucker for musicals. I watch them. I don't want to say I watch all of them because I don't watch all of them, but I watch a good amount of them. And it's funny because a lot of people say I don't look like the type of guy who likes musicals, but I do. And Matilda was solid. It was solid. I may be biased because I have kids, but
Well, I have a certain movie that's kind of has musical aspects to it in this list.
Do you?
Yeah.
Should we move on to our top 10 of 22?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do our top 10.
Alrighty.
You want to go first?
No. You
All
hit
right.
me with your number 10.
Number 10 is gonna be Lightyear.
Oh.
The Pixar Lightyear. The reason why I have it on here, and I didn't get a chance to review it because this is whenever my app wasn't working, so I couldn't review it. I really, really wanted to. And there's another one on this list later down the line. I wanted to talk about, but I'm going to talk about it here. Lightyear, the fact that we got such a good sci-fi movie from a Pixar is sad. Why? Because that's why we went to the sci-fi films are for like exploration of space and like even of
It was
ourselves.
a dead year for sci-fi movies.
But the fact that this movie was so good as a sci-fi movie and it wasn't live action. That's why I'm mad about it because how is it Pixar is making a good sci-fi film?
Bro, Treasure Planet though.
Another
they
one.
have a
That's
trek. They
Disney.
have a trek of
but that's
making good
Disney.
movies.
We're talking about Pixar though.
Isn't that the same thing?
Well, they're different umbrellas.
Well,
it's
the only ones that separate is like DreamWorks and Disney.
yeah.
Shout out to
that
Shrek.
makes- yeah.
Shout out to Shrek.
But Lightyear, man, like
That's your 10.
that, bro. I couldn't. That was one like I.
You want
watched
me to
it
break
5,
your
6
heart?
times. Go for it.
Didn't watch it.
It's
Didn't,
I don't care.
Didn't
Like,
watch it.
if you put it as a bust, I was like, okay, oh.
No. I didn't put it as a bust, but because I didn't watch it. Every movie on my list, I watched.
Okay.
I didn't include movies that I didn't watch, so there are movies probably on your list that I just didn't watch. You know, I'm a dad. I'm full time. I work full time. I go to college full time. I got a lot going on, so I'm amazed at how many movies I actually get to watch. You know,
I'm just a YouTuber.
you're doing your most though.
Yeah.
You're doing your most.
I'm a content creator.
My number 10 is probably on the opposite spectrum.
Which is it?
I went with The Menu.
Okay. I didn't watch that one, but I'm excited to hear.
It just came out on HBO Max
Uh-huh.
yesterday. And so I was able to sneak it in before we recorded because I've been looking forward to watching it.
Uh-huh.
I knew absolutely nothing about this movie going into it. And so I'll try not to spoil it because that's the satisfaction you get from the movie. It's a bunch of people, rich people, go to this high dining experience on this private island, and it is not the dining experience that you would expect. And I'll leave it at that. But what made this my number 10, it is intense from beginning to end.
Really?
It is intense because you don't
I'm
know.
gonna have to watch this.
You
then.
just don't know what's coming next. You
I'm gonna have to
know,
watch it.
once you think you got it kind of figured out, you don't. You know, like I genuinely have watched so many movies that sometimes it's hard to enjoy because I feel like I figured out the end. And if you feel that way too, please let me know that I'm not the only one. But it's just you don't know the ending until it happens. So that's my number 10. The Menu.
Now I gotta watch that one. And you know what? Could I actually? I looked at my notes right now.
Okay.
Could I put that one more mention?
Yeah.
So, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, fantastic movie.
I don't know. I don't get the hate of this movie. Maybe because they wanted something else. I liked it because it wasn't what everybody thought and the internet thought it was going to be.
Well, we were talking the other day kind of about it, and that's why I didn't want to include Marvel and superhero movies, because I feel like people of the Marvel community or, just people in general, when they go to watch movies, it's become very pretentious.
Yeah,
I feel like they want this Oscar-nominated movie as a Marvel movie.
You're just going to get what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, we can only get Black Panther once every couple of years, guys.
Yeah, or like Daredevil, get that once in a lifetime. But yeah, that movie, I
loved it.
I loved it too. Man.
I loved it too. I don't know if I agree with them using Wanda as the main antagonist. The antagonist, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with that, but the way they did it was awesome.
I've been reading Marvel since 2000s, early 2000s. Yeah, quote me, I'm old. But she was the villain. She's the Avengers Disassembled, House of M. That's the one that I know. That's the one that we got.
It's the comic book guy.
Strange.
The comic book guy.
Yeah, I'm the comic book guy. And then in Doctor Strange, that's what I got. So whenever she wiped out Illuminati,
fantastic.
I was like,
that
scene
was fantastic.
Yeah, I know. And I was like, oh my god, this is what I wanted for
the shock from the people in the theater. I was just like, this reminded me of what I used to read. Yeah, so good.
Okay.
What's your number 9?
Oh, my number 9. The Black Phone.
Wow, really?
Dude, I love this movie, bro.
Interesting enough.
It was hard. Oh.
Black Phone is my number 9 as well.
Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to double team this. We're going to double team that shit.
Nice.
We're going to double team it. So, tell me why Black Phone is awesome enough to land on our list.
I'm a reader. I don't read as much comic books, but I read a lot of books. And Joe Hill is Stephen King's son, if you didn't know that.
He actually makes comic books.
Joe Hill? Oh, that's right. He made Nosferatu.
Lock and Key.
Oh, Lock and Key, and then he made Nosferatu.
He's made so many things. Bro.
Yeah, he's made a lot. But he
hair.
writes amazing books. And so Black Phone was like a short story of his, you know? And I knew it was going to be a banger going into it because the last Stephen King movie that was a short story was The Mist. And The Mist was good, so I was like, they're going to do Black Phone justice. And fantastic.
It's such an amazing movie. I didn't know that about the film.
Not Ewan McGregor. What's it? Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke. You need to be in more horror movies, and you need to be the bad guy in horror movies. He played it so well. He
and the director, Scott Derrickson, they both worked on the first Sinister movie.
Really?
Yeah.
fantastic.
Sinister movie is probably that's one movie I can't watch by myself. Like,
Really?
I can't watch that movie by myself, dude.
Oh, man.
That's the scariest movie for me. I get so the ending kind of chills out, but like that it's just an eerie movie, just like this. It's just it makes you uncomfortable, and it just puts the pressure
Yeah,
on
pressure.
you, and it doesn't let go until like the final end, and it keeps you on twists and turns towards the
Yeah.
end too, and like. And it got emotional too, a little bit, right, with the kids.
In Sinister or Black Phone?
Black Phone.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, oh man, it was fantastic. I went and saw it in theaters when I was in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
I went and saw it in theaters with my family, and then when I got back to Texas, I went and saw it again.
I saw
loved
it
it.
once,
I loved
and
it.
I bought it. The minute it got on sale, I bought it, and I was like, "This, I love this movie.
Yeah.
This movie's great." Like,
What's your
acting,
favorite part? What was your favorite
directing.
part?
It was whenever he was talking to his old buddy, the one that protected him from the bullies.
Oh yeah, the one that like used to watch the
Yeah,
Bruce
the one
Lee,
that
the
kind
kung
of
fu
gave him,
movies.
yeah, the one that kind of told him like, you need to step it
You need
up.
to man up.
Yeah, you need to man
fight.
up.
Yeah.
You need to start fighting your own fights.
Oh man.
And man, that movie.
I was super curious going into it if they would show the kidnapping scenes.
Oh yeah.
And the way I feel like they shot them was perfect.
Yeah, because it felt very
it
realistic.
felt super realistic, and it was just like again, I'm a father. It put like this little wrench in my stomach. That was like, ooh, don't like
it
that.
just happened that
but I
fast.
enjoy it. Yeah,
It can happen
it
fast.
really can. All right, so I'm gonna go with my number 8.
Go for it.
I'm gonna get some hate. I'm gonna get some hate
for it,
for
go
it
for
being
it, go
so
for
high
it.
on this list.
Go for it.
Top Gun Maverick.
I have it as A too.
No, you don't. I got it as A, bro. No, you don't.
Yes, I do, bro. Maverick. Top Gun Maverick.
Again, we have
We didn't
not
know.
showed each other
We didn't know.
our list.
We didn't know.
We waited till now to even talk about our
Yeah,
top 10.
we
That is fantastic.
bro. Okay, my turn to talk.
Go for it. Go for it.
Bro, so if you haven't seen my review, go watch it. Go up here. But he shot this with live jets. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but in the beginning of the film, whenever he takes off, the set falls apart. Like, you see the roof of the set come apart. And they didn't plan that. The day we lose Tom Cruise, yeah, he might be a crazy day.
He's an amazing actor, though.
Great actor.
Person aside, he's an amazing actor.
Yeah, like, I mean, we love Kanye's music too, but
Yeah,
I mean,
you gotta-
we don't love Kanye.
You gotta
anymore.
disassociate the artist from the art.
Yeah, when it comes to this too, because, bro, we're not gonna get movies like this whenever he's gone. Like, maybe John Wick.
I held out. I held out on it too.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh
we
man, yeah, because
convinced
you called me. My father-in-law called me. I had multiple people call me and are like, "Hey, have you seen Top Gun yet?" You know, because most of my friends know I watch a lot of movies. I was like, "No, I haven't." And they're like, "It's one of the best movies I've ever seen." And I was like, "Okay, like, is it though?"
Yeah, I
you know,
get
I
you.
was
You didn't wanna fall for
real
the hype.
hesitant, and I didn't want to fall for the hype. And then I pirated it
Oh, for real?
and watched like the first 15 minutes, turned it off, and went and bought a ticket to the theater.
Dude, I saw this in IMAX.
And I was like, wow, it was amazing.
Yeah, dude,
It
and like
was
it was so emotional too, man. Like,
I
had
didn't get
emotional moments.
with it. I didn't get emotional.
I mean,
with
not
it.
too emotional, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I
emotional
mean,
moments, emotional
It's the
stakes.
perfect sequel. It's one of those I'll put at like, it's one of the top sequels.
Oh yeah, big time.
You know?
Yeah. Like,
Like-
it took his time to make it, but still, like,
Yeah,
I know he got in trouble for the film, but
Tom Cruise.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, because he used a dead pilot's name, and he didn't get
Oh well, that's
permission.
shitty. But
Again, it's Tom Cruise, guys.
it's Tom Cruise.
But this film, like, is totally badass. Like, just the last, 30, 40 minutes are just you holding your breath as they try to complete
Oh, yeah.
that mission.
That scene where he's like, where they're like, we're gonna try a different plan, and he just fucking takes the jet and does it and does the whole run and everything.
Oh, yeah. And
Dude,
then,
that
like,
scene, timeless.
You're
It's
just
a timeless
waiting
scene.
for, like, the bubble to pop.
Yeah, you really
You're
are.
just waiting. And then,
That's hilarious. I'm still hyped up that we have that both. We have
I
a
know
9
what
and
it
8.
was next.
I'm so hyped up.
I don't know what it
I'm
is.
nervous about our 7 now.
Okay, you
What
want
do you-
me to say that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, since it's not on yours now, it's Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
That's your number 7?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that would have been. If I would have included Marvel movies, that would have been my top 3.
For real?
I think so.
Well, maybe because I like the other ones way more.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, the reason why I have it so high is because it didn't feel like a Marvel film. But the way it was shot, the way it was directed.
Oh yeah,
the passion for it.
What's his name? Ryan.
Wait, hold on. Sorry guys, little hiccup. But Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
As what number was that?
I think that was your number 7.
7, yeah. Wakanda Forever. This movie, like, it didn't feel like a Marvel movie. We got
The first one didn't either though. It would
kind
Ryan
of at the end it did.
Ryan Coogler.
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 Yeah.
Coogler.
Yeah, Coogler.
That's a cool name.
Yeah, he did Fruitville Station. If you ever.
Oh, fantastic!
I haven't seen it yet, but
Really?
I want to see it.
Wow.
I just haven't had a chance to like sit down and watch it.
Sad.
Yeah,
I was gonna.
I heard the ending is sad, bro.
Sad. I don't get emotional movies, but there's some movies that just get me, and that's
Yeah, I
one.
heard that's one of them.
Yeah, that's one of them for sure.
And Latino representation for
Fantastic.
me, for me personally, I was like that movie. Like, we made it.
yeah,
Like for me, it felt like we fucking made it.
me and Lex were tearing up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because like you don't see it, man. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
just
don't. You
It was
don't. Man. It's
fantastic.
like, and the fact that he's dark skinned too. Like, like the fact that they
my man
incorporated
made
that.
it. I can't remember his name, the actor, but he made it.
De Noche, I think his name is De Noche.
I see.
And De Noche Heruta, I think that's his name. I think for sure.
It's not his name. Sorry.
And Namor, like him as Namor, like
Killed
and
it.
it felt like such a modern day Black Panther, like story arc or run,
Yeah.
because like it's always based in like politics. Because I mean, if they're a ruler of a kingdom, and with that you're gonna bring politics, but it wasn't like forced politics on the
No,
film.
not at all.
It felt natural. It just felt like a kingdom dealing with the issues that they have to deal with.
Everything felt natural in that movie except for one thing.
The comedy.
No, I know. Even the comedy felt natural.
It felt good, but there's one or two of them that were
No.
like,
Ironheart.
what do you mean?
Is that am
Yeah.
I using the right?
Yeah, Ironheart.
I felt like she was it was out of place in that movie.
I feel like
I
they just
understand.
incorporated her.
I understand her incorporation. She's kind of why the movie happened. But I feel like it would have been a better payoff if at the end, they revealed her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel,
But-
and that could have led to the Ironheart series that they got.
Yeah.
Is that coming out this year? Next year?
This year. And I did her origin story on my TikTok or Instagram or Facebook.
Go check it
If
out.
you're interested in her,
And if you're not interested, go watch it.
yeah, just go watch it.
Go learn something.
It's very. I like her origin, so I hope that her.
I'm
like
gonna go
her
watch it
series-
because I don't know her origin.
Her series. I hope her series is good. It's 4 parts, guys. So just in case if y'all are wondering, but yeah, that movie it's
fantastic.
amazing, and it's coming out February 1st on Disney Plus. If you're interested,
You're
in watching
lying.
it.
Already?
No, yeah,
We're almost there.
yeah,
And if you haven't seen it, go to theaters and see it.
yeah.
It's worth
it's
it.
a great movie. Man.
It's worth it.
And the way they dealt with T'Challa's death is very.
Oh, it's so heartbreaking.
It was heartbreaking, but it was very respectful for the
Very.
actor.
Very, very. Oh,
It was very respectful.
yeah.
All right, your turn, man. Before we get all like tearied up.
Oh, I
and
know,
shit.
and I'm totally about to mix it up. Are you ready
Yeah,
for
go
my
for it.
number
Go
7?
for it.
Turning Red.
Wow, you got that one?
Oh, fantastic! I fucking love.
It's a good
love that movie.
Bro, my family, they watch it all. I'm
Really?
walking in, they always watching it.
Really?
I guess
I have-
watched it so many times. I'm just like, but it's such a good movie.
Yeah, I have. I have my 6-year-old. And we got the choreograph down a little bit. You know
Oh,
what I
you got it
mean?
going down?
Oh yeah, man! I've seen that movie way more times than I should have. And as a young parent, as any parent knows, you watch a lot of movies that you get sick of. Turning Red wasn't one of them. I've watched it probably over 10 times, and I still enjoy it, beginning to end.
It's a good movie though.
Oh,
man.
it's
Like,
fantastic!
I feel like lately Pixar's been on the higher. Like they've been doing better in the recent
man.
years.
Let me look at my list real quick. Yeah, and that's actually the only animated movie I have in my list. I loved Turning Red. I thought it was fantastic.
It's a good movie. Like, it didn't make my list, but I understand why it's on the list. Like, it didn't make my list, but I understand why it's on the list.
The story, the subtext, the music, you know, but just the theme in general, like, shout out. I don't know who made that movie. You know, I really don't.
I saw that behind
what's
the
her
scenes.
name made it? She's an actor. I don't know if she wrote or directed it. She's an actor. I can't remember her name. I highly doubt you ever see this. I apologize. But I love Turning Red. It was fantastic.
Great film.
What's your number 6?
Number 6? Bullet Train.
Whoa. That even make my honorable mentions.
You didn't like it?
I enjoyed it a lot, but I guess I didn't think about it.
Bro, dude,
Wow.
I couldn't stop. I watched this movie way more times in the theater than I did Black Panther.
Really?
Yes, because I kept bringing my friends. Let's go watch it. Let's go watch
man.
it. Let's go watch it. I'm like, it feels like a Quentin Tarantino movie. Someone pointed it out. I think it was my stepdad.
Oh man, I kind of
My
see
dad.
that now.
He's like, dude, this feels like a Quentin Tarantino movie. I was like, that's why I liked it. It just,
I'm not terribly
It's-
huge on Quentin Tarantino.
I am personally,
Are you?
but like, I didn't know it was. It didn't feel like, but it was just, it's fun. And
I can
like,
see
the
that,
fact
though,
that
yeah.
Rotten Tomatoes again, 57, really, guys.
Rotten Tomatoes, you're terrible.
And like one of my favorite reviewers, I'm not gonna mention his name, Jeremy Johns, didn't give it a good like review, and I was going into it, I was like, oh man, it's not gonna be that good. And then I was blown away. And then I don't want to sound like the guy, but
You're gonna
Like-
sound like the guy now.
I am. They had like different ethnicities playing different actors.
Yeah, there
And
was
it,
a good.
and it
there was a
didn't
good-
feel forced.
It didn't feel forced.
It just felt
whatsoever.
natural. It was just like,
What is it? What was it? Mandarin and tangerine, or what?
yeah, like lemon and tangerine.
Lemon and tangerine. Solid. We need more
Yeah,
movies.
we need a like a prequel movie for what they were doing.
We need a sequel, a prequel. We need it all because they were fantastic.
Dude, I
together.
loved like just it. And my sister, she told me it's like this feels like an anime movie. I don't watch anime, but man, this movie is just
I could see that. I don't watch a lot of anime, but I've seen a couple. You know.
yeah.
And I could definitely see that. That actually
Like,
makes a lot of sense.
This movie was so much fun. It's hard for me to keep my attention for that long, and to make me want to watch it that many times. It's funny too. Like I didn't expect it to be that funny.
I
Like
don't remember it being too funny.
it's witty dialogue, and I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that shit. Like
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite.
You know, I
things.
ended up seeing that.
Huh?
I went to lunch with my buddy, and my wife took the kids, you know, and I was like, "Hey, we're almost done with lunch. Where are you at?" And she went somewhere I can't remember, and I was like, "Oh," she just told me to meet her at the house later, and I was like, oh, "Okay." And so I looked at my buddy. I was like, "Hey, let's go to a movie," you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Well, what's in theaters?" Well, I don't know. I like to just show up to the movie theater and let just choose a movie.
Choose movie.
I love going to movies. I used to
Oh
go
yeah,
to
me
movies
too. Like,
alone.
I go by myself too.
Yeah, I used to go alone, but now I'm married. I don't. She always goes with me. I don't really go.
I
anymore.
go. Depending who it is, I'll go by myself sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that a lot. But yeah, we're like, oh, let's go, and I was like, hey, Brad Pitt's in that movie. Let's go see it. And everybody else starts showing up. Shout out to Channing Tatum,
Oh my
Shout out
god,
to
he had
Channing
like the
Tatum.
ultimate cameo.
bro. He's the cameo king.
Yeah, I know.
He's the
It's
cameo
just,
king.
it's like I love his walk.
I can't think of someone. We're maybe in this moment. Maybe if like later I'll think
Uh-huh.
about it. But like he has some of the best cameos I've seen in a minute. You know, Bullet Train. But like, I mean, obviously this
Yeah.
is the end. You know.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Oh my god,
That
bro.
that cameo.
Even
killed
in the
me.
what do you call the other what do you call Quentin Tarantino movie the
The Hateful Eight.
the Hateful Eight. There you
Oh,
go.
fantastic!
He was
movie,
in that one too.
Yeah, he cameo king, cameo king.
Mm-hmm.
So where are we?
All
We're
right.
at 6.
Yeah, it's your turn now, buddy.
Barbarian.
That is such a good film, bro.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. It's a good film, but not a great film.
Why?
But why? Because it's just
There.
there. It's just another horror movie. But why it's number 6? Why I thought it was better than Top Gun, Black Phone, The Menu, and all that is because you don't know where the fuck you're going when you start that fucking movie.
Like you're like
One
you're
second
totally in the blue.
One
like,
second, you're over here watching Pennywise and a girl, and a very common, I feel like, mistake that happens with Airbnbs, you know?
Mhm.
I don't Airbnb, so I don't know. I'm a hotel guy. But next thing you know, you got Justin Long singing on the highway, and when I'm watching a horror movie and Justin Long shows up, I already know it's about to get fucking crazy. That dude does not get into horror movies unless it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, like Tusk. I haven't seen it, but
what?
You
haven't seen Tusk?
No, I didn't see it, but I heard it's crazy.
You're either gonna love it or hate it.
That's what I hear.
You're either gonna love it or hate it. But Barbarian, I did not see any of that coming.
I just watched.
Oh wait, we're doing spoilers.
Yeah, we're doing spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just watched it.
Not see the 8-foot cannibal woman living in the basement coming out of nowhere.
Creepy.
Yeah, I mean, I always look at my wife occasionally now and be like, milk, you know? I always hit her with it because she was like completely creeped out by that movie.
That movie is
so good.
It's good, but it's like a trip.
I watched it the next day again because I was because like sometimes movies, you know, like if they're good enough, I'll go and watch them like the next day while it's still fresh to see if there's clues in the beginning of the movie. You know?
Yeah.
There's none.
For real?
Yeah, there's none.
Yeah, because I noticed that too. That's what makes a good film like enjoyable.
Just the clues.
Watch
to
see all like the hints and nods of what's gonna happen later.
Yeah, God, so
right.
Good. Number 5. We're in the top 5.
We're halfway through, guys.
Top 5.
Halfway through.
If you're still here, we appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you. We really appreciate that. But now it's time for the top 5. You want to take it, or you want me to take it?
I'll let you take it.
I'm gonna go with RRR. I just watched it yesterday. I had to rewatch. I had to redo my whole list. Well, not really. I just had to like move one.
You had to adjust it.
Just adjust the list. But
tell me why you loved it.
It feels like what Marvel movies want to be.
What Marvel movies should be.
Yeah, like it gets violent when it needs to. It gets fun and fantastical when it needs to be.
The dance scene.
It's wholesome. The dance scene, bro. Like I added that song to my playlist workout. Yeah. I was like, hey, I was like, what do they call it? I don't know. Whatever the song is called.
It breaks my heart that I didn't include RRR in my top 10, but I feel like it was a cheat code. I really do feel like it was like a cheat code.
Dude, that movie is like, I didn't know what to get into it because like the trailers kind of make it look like.
And it's long too. It's not a short movie whatsoever.
It doesn't feel long though.
No, not at all.
Like that. Like honestly, guys, and you're gonna hate me for these if you are watching. The Batman and Avatar felt longer than this.
Really?
Like,
I'm glad you brought up Avatar. Spoiler
spoiler
warning for my top 5. Avatar isn't in it because I didn't see Avatar. No, I didn't see Avatar because I watched the first Avatar and I didn't like it. I'm one of the few. It's Fern Gully.
It's what do you call it? Pocahontas with blue people.
It's you remember the old 90s animated movie Fern Gully?
No.
Oh man, no?
No, I didn't watch it.
Oh dude, it's the same. You've seen Avatar, you've seen Fern Gully. You've seen Fern Gully, you've seen Avatar.
But that movie, like, it's just RRR is just
fantastic. Everything.
I feel like Hollywood needs to take notes. And guess what? They're gonna take the wrong notes too if they try to like replicate this formula right here.
They couldn't.
But this movie is absolutely bonkers.
It's an Indian movie too, isn't it?
It's a Bollywood movie. I just watched a movie earlier. I mean, I watched a video essay on it. Tollywood, I think they call it. Tollywood. It's different from Bollywood. Like there's different.
That's new to me.
Areas. Yeah, I didn't know that until I saw that video. But if I'm saying it's Hollywood, but
yeah, if I'm wrong or we're wrong, we're sorry. We don't know.
If you haven't seen RRR, just go into it blindly. Just go watch it. And for the women out there, those guys, they lift. That's all I'll say.
Fantastic.
Bro, these guys have 8-packs.
Yeah.
And they could do, they're superstars, bro. Like, the camera angles, it felt like watching a comic book at sometimes, too, because...
Spoiler warning, there's a tiger gets thrown in that movie.
Yeah. At another person.
Yeah.
So, like, it's very fantastical, too, because, like, the amount, like, the way they lift stuff, it feels like you're watching a Captain America, like, doing stuff. And, like, that's why I say it's like a Marvel film.
And see, I didn't include it because it felt like a superhero movie to me. But completely.
It deserves all the praise in the world. That movie, it broke records. I think it's one of top 5 most. What do you
I'm
got?
so glad he told me the other day when we were talking about how we were gonna plan this that he hadn't seen it, and I told him he has to go see it.
It's just amazing. It's on
I'm
Netflix.
so glad
guys.
you loved it. I'm so
Netflix.
glad you loved it.
Netflix has been killing it this year. I don't understand how, but they kind of bought it, that one, right? They bought that one.
I don't know how that works.
But RRR, you'll have to watch it. It's a stupendous film. I was just gonna say that.
Stupendous.
Yeah,
That sounded weird in there.
but it's stupendous. You want to put the Mexican accent in there?
Estupendo. It's fabuloso.
Fabuloso. It's a great film, man. The soundtrack, everything, the actors.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
It
great
really
film.
is. That was your number 5?
Yeah.
Wow, that kind of puts my number 5 to shame.
What is it?
But man, I enjoyed it.
It's your list. It's not my list.
Yeah, you're right. But like, opposite end of the spectrum again.
What you got?
X.
I didn't get a chance to watch that film yet, man.
So-
I wanted to watch it.
RRR is loved because of how extravagant and amazing it is. I loved X because it was simple. It was just a simple horror movie.
I gotta check that one out.
It's fantastic. Dude, I can't remember the star's name, but she did, they came out with X and Pearl this last year.
Wasn't it the same girl from the new show Wednesday?
She's in it, but she's not the star.
Oh,
I can't
okay.
remember. It's Shia LaBeouf's wife. I really can't remember. I'm terrible with names. But I loved X because it reminded me, me and my wife were watching it, and it just reminded me of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
That's what I hear a lot about that
And
film.
not as the setting or what happens, but the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is one of my, if not my favorite classic horror movies for the simplistic, sadistic side of it. And I appreciate simple, sadistic horror movies. So that's why I put X in my number 5.
I gotta watch it because I was kind of tempted to put Cursed on here.
Which one?
Cursed, that werewolf movie, just because I love werewolves.
Cursed.
Yeah, came out earlier this year.
I don't remember that one.
It's-
Cursed?
Yeah, Cursed.
There's
It's
a werewolf movie that came out this last year I didn't
with
watch.
Daniel Holbrook.
I'm gonna try to watch that tonight.
Yeah, it's on my. Voodoo.
I take my horror movies very seriously.
It's
There's
on
very
Vudu.
few horror movies that I
I
don't
think
watch.
it's on my Voodoo. I think. Or
Is it on your Vudu?
It might be, but that one I was tempted to put on my honorable mentions, but I felt like these were better.
Fair enough. I'm gonna hit you with my number 4.
Go for it.
You're the comic book guy. And I said I didn't put any superhero movies,
What is it?
and I didn't put any Marvel movies. I didn't put any superhero movies. But this movie was fantastic. It didn't feel like a superhero movie, and I was so stoked when I watched it.
Oh shit! What is it?
3 times. You're gonna be so underwhelmed right now.
Huh.
The Batman.
Eh.
Told you, he's gonna be so underwhelmed right now.
I mean, I rewatched it. It's pretty good film. It's just
I loved it.
It's a good film.
But I'm not a comic book guy. I'm not a DC guy. I should say I'm not a comic book guy because I read comic books, you know?
Yeah.
I used to read comic books, I should say. I love all the Marvel movies. I know a lot about Marvel. But I don't know, I really don't know a lot about DC. So, when I guess that's why I enjoyed the Batman. Everybody I know that I talk to that read DC comic books, that are big entwined in the DC world, told me they didn't like the Batman.
Bro,
A lot of them.
my buddy, he's the one that convinced me not to like. He didn't convince me. He just
He swayed
pointed
you.
everything.
He swayed you.
No, he pointed him and another reviewer. They were saying like, if this is actual Batman, and they're making him more realistic, the more realistic you make him, the less interesting he is. Because in a fantastical world, Batman is one of the few that stand out. Because he could go up with the gods, Superman, Wonder Woman, all them, and he could hold his own. And this one, it feels like he can't. He's just a crazy guy who just needs. But I'm not gonna go on a rant. Let's just go ahead.
I'll just say why I liked it. Let me just say why I thought it was awesome.
Take it
Paul Dano as the
he was good. He was
Riddler.
good.
I don't even want to call him the Riddler because I think of Jim Carrey every time I say it. But we'll call him the Zodiac Riddler. Fantastic villain. He seemed demented. You know,
Not all there.
not all there. You know, it was just I'm a horror movie guy. You know.
Yeah, and it felt very horror because
yeah.
the film in general, right?
Yeah, just the way it was shot.
Like it felt very horror-ish.
It was
and
dark.
That's what
It
I
was
will
just
give it
dark.
to. It felt like Gotham, like a
Yeah.
real Gotham, like from the comic books.
Yeah.
That's what I do really like about
Is
the
that what
film.
yeah.
Because it felt like The Long Halloween. And if you read The Long Halloween, it's a murder mystery. And this is a murder mystery.
Yeah, it's a
right?
total murder mystery. And I think that's why I enjoyed it. I'm a sucker for murder mysteries. I
Oh,
really
man,
am
the
a sucker.
best Batman stories are murder mysteries.
Yeah, so that's why I put the Batman at number 4. What do you got for number 4?
I already know what it is because I love this so much. I watched it on TikTok with my friends from Crossover Comics. If y'all are watching, I hope y'all are. Prey.
Prey.
I fucking love Predator movies.
Fantastic.
Prey. It wasn't what do they call it? It wasn't woke. It wasn't no.
No.
It was just this chick she wanted to become a hunter, and she couldn't do it, and then she figured
She
out
had
a
the
way.
chops to do it. She had
And
the chops to do
figured
it.
out
She
a
did
way.
it.
If it was a male, it would have been the same thing. But the fact that it's just a chick is just she just got added to the whole Aliens, Sigourney Weaver
Yeah, she.
like legacy now.
That movie was good. I need to rewatch that movie.
Dude, I rewatched it before this just to have it on the background, but then I started because I was editing videos.
Gotta be careful with that, man. I've done that a couple of
I was
times.
editing videos and I was like, wow. I'm gonna put my stuff down. I'm gonna watch it.
And end up watching the movie.
I watched the whole movie. I was like, oh, it's still so good. That's why I had it so high. Because at first I had it lower, but then in my back of my mind I had it lower. But then after rewatching it, I was like, oh man, this movie, this reignited my love for Predator. And I've posted so many TikTok videos. If you haven't seen them, I covered a bunch of comic book stuff for Predator, Prey type of stuff. I had one where the original story for how the Predator got the what do you call it, the flintlock.
Oh yeah. In the second, was it the second movie, the second Predator, where it shows with
and how she got in this one. Not to disrespect the new one, they didn't read the comics, but from all the interviews I read, and this just reignited my love for Predator. And to all the fans that are saying yes, we want that Japan-esque style, maybe like in a bamboo forest.
Oh yeah, I saw that going around.
Yeah, like we need that bamboo forest type of
I mean,
samurai film. From
now that they went so
Predator.
far back, there's so many badass warriors in history that we could see the Predators go up against.
Yes.
I mean,
And it would make so much sense. Like it could change up every time. They could have a little more better armor,
yeah.
or just they have the dogs. They can use.
Oh
the
yeah,
dogs.
yeah.
Hopefully from Predators, because I don't like the one for the Predator. But
How many Romes would it take to beat one Predator?
how many Romans?
Fisticuffs. How many of you would it take to take on a Predator?
Like
Fisticuffs.
10, dude. Like shit. Arnold could barely even touch him. Like
So you're 10 Arnolds?
Oh, yeah. I'll have to outwit him because guess what, bro? Like it'll be like Mike Tyson, bro.
It takes one Papa Bakes, all right? It takes one Papa
Like,
Bakes.
oh my god, dude! Like that. But
So-
yeah, the Prey, man.
Yeah.
It was so beautifully shot too, man.
When did it come out in May?
Yeah,
I watched it when it first came out, and I watched it a couple of days later. I haven't watched it since.
it's so beautifully shot, man. For a Predator film, to be saying that for a Predator film,
Yeah.
probably one of the best shot films. Oh, you got it.
So,
All right,
so
little hiccup there, but Prey, man, just it reinvigorated my love for Predator films. Predator in general, because I love that little world, that whole FX with the whole aliens and Predator stuff.
Yeah.
I love that stuff, man.
It was actually on my surprise list. After
Really?
we do our top 10, we're going to do movies that surprise us this year. It was on my surprise. I did not think it was going to be good, and I was blown away. I was so happy. Actually, the night it came out, I was just laying in bed looking for something to watch, and it was around the time it came out. And so when I switched to Hulu, I guess it had just come out. Started it, watched like 5-10 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to wait till tomorrow. And then waited till the next day, darked out my whole living room, just so I could get like my screen night, you know.
So
It's worth it.
it should have been in movie theaters.
Yeah.
Like the way it was shot, it was just. But I'm glad that we got it though. I'm not gonna complain that we got.
I mean, hopefully, studio, Hollywood kind of is like, oh, this was a good, this had a good reaction. Let's make more, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But not too many more. Not too many
Yeah.
more. All right.
All right.
Top three. We're in our top three.
Top three now.
Top three. I feel like our top three is pretty similar.
Do you want to start it off, or do you want me?
I'll let you say your top three. Yeah, go ahead.
Do I do
tell
three,
me your number
and then
three?
you do three, or what?
We'll
We'll just continue doing this.
Yeah, okay. So
you
give
go.
me your,
You want to meet?
you want me?
Yeah, because I just went.
Okay, fair enough. My third favorite movie of 2022. Nope.
I didn't put that on here.
Wow, did you see it?
Yes.
Did you love it?
No.
Wow.
I liked it a lot, though.
But you didn't love it.
No, I didn't I thought about it for a split second, like, it's gonna be on my list, and I thought about it, and I was like, compared to these other movies, no.
So I went in really blank.
Really?
I saw the poster when the poster first came out, and if I know I'm gonna go see a movie in theaters, I don't watch the trailer. I don't watch it
good.
because it just nowadays, there's too much in the trailers. With the exception of Marvel movies, because they've been so they don't. What you see in the trailer
Deceptive.
isn't what happens.
They're very deceptive.
That's the word. I was gonna say decisive.
No.
But that's
Deceptive.
way wrong. Deceptive, yeah. Those are the only movies, like, if I'm going to go I go see them in theater anyway, so I'll watch the trailer. But anything else, if I know I'm going to go see it, I'm not going to watch the trailer. So all I had was the poster. I had no idea what it was about.
That's better than, because I watch trailers to be like, okay, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I go by directors,
Yeah.
I go by certain directors. And, is it Jordan Peele?
Yeah, Jordan Peele.
Jordan Peele, he won me. He
the
won
funny
me with
man
Get
who
Out.
turned into the horror man.
Bro, he has some skits though when he was on Key and Peele
I know.
that are so horror themed. And
Oh,
they are
I know what you're talking about,
great.
yeah.
So just him making horror movies just makes sense.
Did you see that one guy on Twitter where he tried putting him with what do you call it, John Carpenter, and he's like, "No, sir, put the keyboard down."
Oh yeah, that's
He even said no.
okay, yeah, that's a little far fetched.
Yeah, there's a guy on Twitter. He was telling he added him.
John Carpenter, The Thing.
Yeah,
John
I know.
Carpenter?
He was like, "No, sir, put your keyboard down."
Yeah,
but that movie it's
not
great,
even in your
man.
top 10.
No, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is the best year for movies that we got in a long time. What it feels like, because originally this list was for me personally, like 15 to 16, like movies that I had to pick out of the ones I'm like, man, like which one do I want to rewatch over? Which one did I have the most fun with? Which one that I just connected with the most? It's just.
Oh, we should say that. What movie did you enjoy, like, just watching? Not necessarily
Bullet
the best.
Train.
Really?
Bullet Train.
You're on that Bullet Train, bro. You're on that Bullet Train.
It was so much fun, bro. I didn't know what to expect. It was just like a ball of yarn that just kept like you pull every string and like it all connects at the end.
Dude, with Nope, what got me was the Gordy scene. I don't know. I was laughing.
I think that's why I was so confused.
It's so brutal and just like it, and I feel like that's what makes such a good movie is when you're in a movie theater watching a movie, you can just feel how uncomfortable people are, how happy people are, how sad people are.
Yeah.
Like you said, Black Panther earlier.
Oh,
dude,
man,
you could feel the sadness
when that movie started.
Yeah, you could feel the sadness
when the credits came on. My theater was quiet.
Yeah, dead silence.
Because you could tell, like, deep down, like, people were like, they wanted to cry, or like, they were like, oh, we forgot.
And so with Nope, how uncomfortable everybody was during the Gordy scenes. I was just like, wow, like, this man literally shot this, and it's just, I loved it. And then the Gordy scene had nothing to do, it had something to do, but like not with the main plot, And the big reveal at the end, oh man, it was beautiful. Again, I'm a little biased because I love horror movies, and a majority of the movies I watch, I try to watch a lot of movies, but I watch a lot more horror movies than anything. And this was the year for horror.
Yes,
This
it was.
was the
Like
year
I feel
for
like
horror.
we're in like right now. I feel like we're in a horror renaissance.
Yes, that's the best way to say it.
Like
oh,
we are
perfect.
like I'm currently watching, which I probably will make a video on my YouTube about it. The Cabinet of Curiosities or something like that by
Oh,
Guillermo
have
del
you seen
Toro.
them?
I started it.
It's fantastic.
Yes, absolutely, and with
This
you
might be
saying
a little
no,
absurd. Might be a little absurd. Guillermo del Toro could piss in a bucket and film it. I'd
and it'd
watch
be
it.
fucking
I'd
art.
watch it.
It would be art.
Yeah.
It would be art, but nope. I'm not mad that it's on your list, but I'm not I was tempted to put it on here too.
Bro, it's not only on my list. It's in my top 3 favorite movies of this year.
No, okay, yeah, but you're the horror guy. Though.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess
both
that's
of us.
true.
He's the horror guy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's true.
But I mean, I'm pretty close to it because I love like y'all see me when I do Halloween or like the October. I always try to go harder on October because
October.
I love like just talking. Whenever me and him do it for this year, we're gonna go hard. We're gonna put a little extra pump to our.
We're gonna try to do one or two.
He's gonna probably recommend me something,
Oh, I got you, bro.
and then I'm gonna recommend
I
him a
got you.
comic book.
Yeah, we're gonna
Horror.
kind of do. We're gonna do like I'm gonna say movies for him to watch, and he's gonna give me comic books to read,
Yeah, so
and we're gonna kind of
just for
review
the
them
future,
together.
guys. But
Excited
nope,
for it.
nope, man, that was.
What do you got for 3? I swear to God, if you say what I think you're gonna say,
What do you think I'm gonna say?
everywhere.
No,
Fantastic.
I have Northman.
Really?
The Northman. It like
What?
the what do you cut?
Do we have the same? We.
You
Oh
have
man.
number 3 Northman.
No. Number 3's no.
Oh,
Number
okay.
3's no.
Okay,
But
Northman. Bro,
I think we had the same top 3.
okay,
I
dude.
think we had the same top 3.
Northman. Do you,
Oh wait,
do
no,
have
because
it
you don't
on?
have Nope on there.
No.
Oh man, no. Nope, no.
Do you want? Why? Do you want? Where's it on yours? Or unless you want to, we can knock it out together.
So I think we have the same number 2 then.
Okay, go for it.
Everywhere?
No.
Everywhere's not your number 2?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it on there?
Yeah.
Is it your number 1?
Yeah. We'll see.
I think we should say it because I feel
Okay.
like ours are very similar.
Okay, we're just gonna say our.
We're just
top.
gonna say our top 3.
Okay,
I have 3. I have
go for
Nope
it. Go
at
for it.
3. You have.
I have Northman number 3.
I have Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
I have that as number 1.
Yeah, and I have The Northman at number 1. So who?
Damn.
What do you have in there?
Number 2 is the Fablemans.
The Fade. That's right. You were.
Dude,
That's
bro,
right.
I'm so adamant about that movie. Like
Preach it, bud.
Steven Spielberg. You could go watch my review up here.
I need
I
to watch
love
it.
Steven Spielberg.
You're hyping me up for this movie.
Steven Spielberg. Well, mainly because like I connected with it so
Paul,
much.
Paul Dano
because-
plays his dad, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just like in Batman, he's a little callous and cold.
Oh no
Okay,
shit! Was his
yeah.
dad an asshole?
No, but it's like it wasn't that he was an asshole. He couldn't connect to his dad.
Okay.
So like,
Yeah, he was a little. Steven Spielberg was a little bit older.
but
too.
like I saw the documentary
Uh-huh.
of him like years ago, and I remembered it when I was watching this,
Mhm.
and I didn't know it was about his.
It's like what
It's about his life.
It's a little
inspired by
It's
his life.
a like a loose biopic.
Yeah,
Biopic.
Mhm.
Am I saying
And-
that? Biopic?
I think he did that so he doesn't like offend anybody in real life. But
Yeah.
that movie, I
Go watch his review. I
Yeah.
don't know where he's gonna put it. Probably somewhere
it's
around here.
yeah, it's gonna be up here. And,
Okay, up there. Go watch it. Go watch
and
it.
just that film is
I'm gonna
like,
have to watch it. If it's in your top 3, I'm gonna have to watch it.
bro. Like it's the least bombastic Steven Spielberg film.
That's
in
okay.
Such a long. Well, I'm used to his bombastic stuff. But it's his smaller movies that always
Mhm.
gets me. And I don't
Oh,
care
yeah.
if they're
You remember,
sentimental or anything.
Did
They're
you ever
just
see Super 8?
yes,
I
yeah.
love that movie.
So if you're gonna like them, if you love that movie, you're probably gonna love this movie.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved Super 8.
Like, and then there's a lot of nods and tidbits from his earlier work as well.
Yeah?
Saving Private Ryan,
Really?
the vibe that you get from Super 8, there's a little of that in there. And it's just, like, I don't know, connecting with someone, like, it's Steven Spielberg and seeing him as a, like, we see him like appear, but to see him as a human, to see as one of us, especially for me, because I connected with it with the whole like being artistic, and like I've kind of tried to shun away from that. And in that movie, it kind of tells you need to embrace it, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna make everybody miserable around you if you don't embrace it. And
Ooh, he's getting choked up.
No. I got
choked
mucus.
up on me?
I got mucus. And if you don't express yourself as well to show other people, to entertain and make other people feel a certain way,
dude,
you're also robbing yourself.
Yeah, you gotta.
You're robbing everybody of the potential of what you can do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's what I got from that film.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm either gonna watch it tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll text you as soon as it's done. As soon as I finish it. I really hope I don't hate it.
Yeah, I do, bro.
Because me and him are brutally honest with each other. When if one of us loves the movie and one of us goes to watch it and doesn't like it, we're like, hey, sorry, I didn't like it.
I hope y'all got like a tidbit of that in here.
Yeah. We'd like to hear what you guys think, truly.
Yeah, and let us know your top 10s too.
Yeah, I definitely want to see other people's top 10s. Let's talk about
Northman.
The Northman.
Bro.
Shot beautifully.
It was so hard to make the top 3. Because it was either... At first it was Northman, but then it was Everything Everywhere all at once. And then it was... But Northman, bro. It felt like this guy should make Conan.
Oh, man.
This guy should make Conan.
Was it Ridley Scott?
No, it was... Damn, his name just... Robert Eggers.
Robert, that's right.
He made The Witch. If you haven't seen that movie, go watch it.
Movie.
Dude, that ending is so
movie.
creepy, dude. Like, eerily creepy.
But the ending was perfection. The build up.
It's like Norse fantasy drama. Like, it has action elements in it. Like, there's especially that one
don't go
scene.
into it expecting an action movie.
It's not an action
movie. Not an action movie.
It's a drama, and...
It's like, what was that movie with Shia LaBeouf and,
I compare it more to The Green Knight.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
I compare it more to The Green Knight. If you like The Green Knight...
Did you like The Green Knight?
Yeah.
Did you love it?
No. But I did like it.
You did like it? Hated it. I'm so upset with it.
I
love that actor.
I liked it, but it's just... I feel like Northman probably landed it for me.
Yeah. Northman's so fucking good.
Bro, like, I know it's not going to win any Oscars, but it should.
No, it won my heart. I don't... That's like,
I stopped watching... To be honest, guys, I stopped watching Oscars years ago. About probably like a decade ago.
I don't think I've ever watched them.
It's just so pretentious now. It's just like, you already know who's going to win type of thing. And it's never the movies that connect most with audiences, which just kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like some of those movies are just, they're alright, but...
Let's get it. If you've been watching other reviewers, everyone's been talking about is it everything?
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Yeah, if you haven't heard about this movie, it's time to climb out from under the rock. If you haven't seen this movie...
It's on Showtime right now.
I urge you, I plead with you, go watch it. It's probably one of the best movies I've seen in years. Mm-hmm. You know, the Northman and this one, I kept flip-flopping.
That's what I was doing.
I was going nuts with it, honestly.
I just gave it to Everything Everywhere All at Once because it's so original.
My top 3, you could switch it up. You could,
same here.
Depends on the hour of the day, to be honest. But that movie, I mean, spoiler warning, there's like a good 5-10 minute scene where it's just a rock and subtitles.
Yeah.
And if you can captivate somebody with just a rock and subtitles, you're doing something right.
I
was captivated. I was in.
I love googly eyes.
Googly eyes? I started doing that around my house. I think that's hilarious. It's brilliant. You
watch that movie. If you haven't seen that movie,
just go watch it.
You don't know what you're going to get into it until like halfway. Give it at least like 15-30 minutes, and then it's
crazy.
It's going to get crazy.
It's crazy.
It's a martial art film. It's a comedy. It's an action movie. It's a movie about the multiverse.
It's
probably one of the most emotional movies of this year.
Yeah.
Too. Like, dude, like that made me like get nostalgic in like certain areas of like. So like in that movie, you get a different alternate universe every time you make a different decision.
Oh yeah, I need to watch it again. Oh, it's so
Yeah,
good.
That's like probably one of the few
I've seen it
bought
like
on
three.
4K.
I've seen it like 3 times.
Out of like
already.
all the movies I bought this year,
Yeah.
this is probably one of the ones I bought on 4K, like physical bought, like
I
not
was-
physically bought.
Oh, my wife like didn't understand it after we watched it, and I was so blown away. She was like, I don't get it," and I was like, "Well, let's start it again."
Did you get it a second time?
Oh, we watched it the next day. I convinced her. I was like, I felt so pretentious asking her to watch it again. I was like, how did you not get it? You know, but I just loved it. I thought
Yeah,
it was
I
so
loved it
good,
too.
and I guess I just kind of wanted to watch it again, if I'm being honest.
The first time I watched it in the movie theater, and I was like, I didn't expect to get that emotional. in the film. I was
You
like,
saw it in theater?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It was
beautiful. I'm jealous. All right, man.
What was your other one?
So, of
We
our top three,
Yeah, 3. You had everything.
Nope.
Over? Nope.
everything,
Oh, okay, so we already did our.
and the
threes.
Northman. We're in our threes.
All right,
It's time.
for the surprise.
Surprise.
Mine was Smile. That trailer did no justice.
No
to that
justice?
film. I was kind of tempted to replace Smile with Black Phone
Really?
because I was that terrified of this film. But I think the reason why I don't have it on here is because like replayability. I'd rather watch Black Phone than scare my ass off
With Smile?
and Smile because it was such
I
a
didn't
good
think it was that
film.
good.
bro.
I liked it. I didn't love it. I was like, okay, this is a good horror movie. You know, it was original. You know, what I
That's what I liked about it.
What I appreciate about it though was the marketing. I don't know if you saw. I know you're not a sports guy.
Oh, I did see that on
Did you
Twitter.
see that?
I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, so like I don't know if anybody else saw. If you know,
They were just smiling.
they had the marketing team just had people at baseball games, football games, basketball games, just standing there smiling the whole time.
Creepy.
The whole time. I'm sure you can find it on Twitter. You know,
It's
or-
on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah,
You just look it up and.
I was watching a Dodgers game, and this fucking person was just in the background smiling. I was like, oh, that's creepy. You know, and then I saw a couple days later that there was some marketing for the movie, you know. I was like, wow, that is smart. That is smart.
And another thing, that's the director's first film he's ever directed.
You're lying.
Dead serious.
Oh, okay, then dude killed it.
Yeah, and like
Dude-
I'm
dude
very
killed
excited.
it.
That if that guy's gonna direct more films, I'm all there for it.
Yeah, unless he ends up like homie James Wan. Doesn't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Doesn't
that's
know
true.
when to stop.
Yeah, that's true. Why don't let's hear your surprise.
My surprises? So I have a couple.
Oh, go for it, man.
And I'm gonna speed through them.
Okay,
I'm
go for it,
gonna
go for
give
it.
you why they surprised me. Fresh. I don't know if you saw it on
Mm.
Hulu with Sebastian Winter Soldier. I don't remember
Oh,
his name.
okay.
You haven't seen it, so I don't want to spoil it because that's kind of like the surprise of it.
Okay.
But it's not a horror
I have to
movie.
check it out then.
It's more of a thriller.
Is it the one with the Pamela Anderson one?
No, I don't think Pam Anderson's in it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
No.
Is that that one? The Tommy
No, that's
Lee?
not the Tommy Lee story. No, it's called
Okay.
Fresh. Go watch it.
Okay.
It's a good. It's not a great movie. It's not a bad movie though. It's
I'll
a
go
good
check it
surprise.
out. I'll check it out.
It's a good surprise. A24's Bodies.
Really?
I was surprised,
I gotta watch that one.
and I wasn't surprised by the movie. I was surprised how much I liked the movie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know the cast members. I'm not necessarily a young guy, you know, so I don't get the new generation's humor, you know. Pete Davidson's in it, you know.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know which one exactly you're talking about.
I really liked the ending.
For real?
I'm sure the ending didn't stick well with a lot of people. If you've seen it, don't give away the ending, but tell me how the ending made you feel, because I really enjoyed it. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. Like, that's great. So,
Yeah.
Bodies was a big surprise for me. Hellraiser, the new Hellraiser movie.
I never finished it.
No? Did
No.
you like it?
From what I was I watched.
I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. the
Oh,
trailer.
you know what? It was they were talking about the whole little thing, but I need to finish it, bro.
I mean, it's not a bad movie.
I wanted to
I
review
put
it
it on
for
my
my
surprise
YouTube.
list for the simple fact of I thought it was gonna be fucking terrible.
But the trailers make it kind of look a little.
I when they're remaking horror movies, you know, and they're
Especially classics.
adding on the classics, they fucking suck. I mean, I can't really even think right now off the top of my head. But if you could think of horror movies that they've remade or made sequels to within the last couple of years that you enjoyed, let me know, and maybe I missed them. Maybe you're wrong, I don't know. But
It's just yeah.
I
get
thought
what
it
you
was gonna fucking suck, you know, and I
mean. Now I gotta go
enjoyed
finish
it.
it. Now we gotta
I
go finish
enjoyed it. I didn't. I just enjoyed it. And last but not least,
Our biggest thinker,
Sea Beast.
huh?
Sea Beast.
Sea Beast.
Sea Beast. Did you see it?
No, I don't
It's
even
on
know what that
Netflix.
is.
It's on
I don't even know what
Netflix.
it is.
That movie surprised the fuck out of me.
What is that about?
It's I want to say it's back in the day, but it's not really. It's back in the day. This kingdom sends out pirate ships to go fight and kill these beasts because these beasts are known to attack people and attack ships.
Okay, I'm in. I'm gonna watch that probably
Dude.
after this.
So good.
I'm gonna watch this.
It's so good. It was funny. I can't remember what holiday. It was maybe somebody's birthday at my dad's house, but me and my 6-year-old were just kind of there, and everybody was doing their own thing. So I just put it on Netflix on my phone, and next thing you know, like the movie's over, and I'm looking around, and everybody's kind of crashed out, and it's just me and my 6-year-old just watching it, and I was like, man, that was a really fucking good movie. So the next day, maybe not the next day, but a couple days later, I put it on again and got my wife to watch it.
She liked it?
Dude, fantastic. It is such a good fucking movie.
Oh, and his wife has his YouTube. I'll put it right here too.
Yeah, she doesn't really post as much anymore. But
She's
she's trying to get back onto it this year. So, yeah, go give her a follow. Let her know you miss her.
I'll put it right here.
That's it for my surprises.
Do we just say our biggest bust? Because I think we both.
You want to do one big bust?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so hard. I have quite a few. But
Well, I'll do one, and I know you'll probably agree with me. Love and Thunder.
yeah, I mean, I didn't want to include Marvel movies, but, you know, I was kind of thinking about it yesterday. It was a bust to us.
Yeah. Well, in general,
But my buddy's kid fucking loved it.
well, it feels like a kids movie
Yeah.
more than anything because, like the way they did gore, don't even.
Yeah, I mean, it's not what we expected. We don't want Thor to be like that. I mean, I can't say we. I don't.
Even-
I want Thor.
Even the actor didn't like the film.
He didn't. He said that.
Yeah.
Never-
He didn't specifically say that because he didn't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
But he's like, if I'm gonna do Thor again, it has to be something.
It was heartbreaking for me because I fucking love Taika Waititi. I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Yeah, and like his
I love
last
his
movie,
movies.
Jojo Rabbit,
Fantastic movie.
and coming to this, I was like, it feels like studio mandate.
I just
Felt very like
yeah, Thor.
there was a lot of hands in the cookie jar all
Yeah,
at once.
Thor was not.
That one for me, that's my biggest like.
That final fight sucked. Getting up to that final fight sucked. I guess the only reason I've watched it multiple times because it's a Marvel movie,
Yeah, me too.
and I'm a
I watched it
sucker
like 2
for
or
it.
3 times.
Yeah, I've watched it like 2 or 3 times.
But I fell asleep at one of them. Halfway through.
I'm a sucker for it. That was that. You only had that one bust.
Oh, I can't think of anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me stir your mind a little. Let me stir your mind.
Go for it.
Maybe you haven't seen these. The Hotel Transylvania, the newest one that came out. No, you don't watch a lot of cartoon movies, do you?
No, I don't.
Then again,
I don't have kids yet.
then again, you don't have kids. This was the first one that Adam Sandler wasn't a part of. I could tell it wasn't
Was
good.
that
It wasn't good.
bad? Damn.
It really wasn't. I don't know if the whole crew was gone and they just replaced everybody. You know, I guess you can do that with cartoon movies, you know, but you
Yeah.
could tell it wasn't.
It wasn't the same caliber.
Sucked.
I heard they're good.
The first, I don't know if it's the first 2 or 3, but the ones that Adam Sandler are attached to, go watch them. They're good movies. They're fun to watch. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
I heard that one was bad.
It's fucking terrible.
That bad.
It was fucking terrible. The only reason I watched it is because it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and that's my favorite, you know, that's my favorite series. My favorite OG, you know? But man, that movie was bad. It was just, I mean, I wish I could go into detail how bad it, like, why it was bad. It was just weird. It felt forced, you know? They tried to make it up and coming with, you know, nowadays, 2022, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It didn't, the story didn't make sense. It just, the movie wasn't good.
And it's based on a true story, isn't it?
The original was, yeah. This one, I don't know what any correlation it has to do.
I've heard
If they-
so
what they
many
should've
bad
done
things
is-
about that movie.
They shouldn't have made it a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. They should have made it like its own individual movie, you know? Because I feel like they just kind of righted the coattail of an old franchise. Speaking of riding the coattail of an old franchise, here's another one. Halloween Ends.
Oh man, I should have added that one. Oh my god, dude! That
But I'm
just
gonna
felt
be-
like a rom com with like.
I'm gonna be
horror,
honest though. I'm gonna be honest.
or like a
It wasn't that terrible. It was a bust. It was a bust.
like it
but
feels like
wasn't
there's
terrible.
a good movie in there.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
But then like why is it a hot like the last 15 minutes feel like a Halloween movie? The rest of it
yeah.
felt like its own little thing.
Next on my list, I have a couple,
Go for
and
it.
these are just movies that I think that suck to me. Again, it's my opinion, but
You know, I would add the end, the ends one, the
Yeah.
Halloween ends to my bust.
yeah, to your bust. Yeah, it just wasn't. I mean, what was the one before that?
Halloween
Kills.
Kills.
That one sucked too.
Yeah, that one did. I think the only good one was the first one.
The only good in the whole franchise, or
No,
the only
in
of the
this one,
recent
of the three
of the trilogy. The
Yeah.
first one, I agree. Yeah, it wasn't. I just oh man. So this one, I was really disappointed because some of my favorite YouTubers and talkers,
Mm-hmm.
you know, YouTubers, reviewers, and even a couple of friends told me to watch it. Was Speak No Evil. It's a horror film. It's a I don't know if it was Swedish or what. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm gonna kind of have to.
Go
with
ahead.
my bust. It's a movie about these two couples with one kid meet, intertwine, and end up spending time together. Well, one of the couples kid doesn't talk, and that couple with the kid that don't talk brutally kill the other couple and take their kid and cut his tongue out. It was at the end, you know, put a major spoiler warning before it because I just told the ending of the movie.
Well, we put major forward.
Yeah, but it was so bad to me because I don't know, maybe I'm built different, maybe the people I talk to are built different. They get killed by standing in a rock pit getting rocks thrown at them. They don't fight back. They just get killed. I don't know a single parent that wouldn't fight back for their kid or their family. I don't
It's
know.
unrealistic.
It felt so unrealistic, and it just it was such a build up to get there.
Mm-hmm.
That ending sucked. And speaking of more build-ups to get there, that's ending sucked. Don't worry, darling.
I heard it was bad. I heard
It wasn't a
boring.
bad movie. The ending fucking sucked.
I've heard so many people say it was boring.
I didn't think it was the movie was terribly boring because it builds that suspense, you know. But the ending, it just felt underwhelming.
I like Florence Pugh though. She's cute.
Watch it then. She's in a majority of the movie. And then Crimes of the Future.
What's that about?
It's in the future. People don't feel pain anymore, and so a lot of it's like a very artsy expo movie.
But without the art.
No, it's art. But instead of like drawing and painting, people are mutilating themselves because they don't feel pain anymore. And it goes around Viggo Mortensen. Do you know?
Oh, I think I saw the trailer.
Yeah, I'm terrible at describing movies to people, but
That's
it wasn't good. Don't go watch it. I mean, I was looking forward to it because David Cronenberg, the guy who made it, he's had some bangers in his life. Viggo Mortensen, you know, my Aragon, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna watch a movie with him in it. So I watched it. I was very disappointed in it.
Hmm.
Maybe
Sucks.
if it's your cup of tea, it's your
Hey,
cup
go
of
for
tea.
you.
Not my cup of tea. I
Let
was
us know
bored.
what yours were. Like, if Love and Thunder was yours, or
Yeah, if you
any
liked
of
Love and
these,
Thunder, any of these busts that I said, please tell me why you
or
liked
your
it.
biggest surprise, let us
Let
know
us
down below.
Let us know.
And
what's
comment,
going
by
on.
the way, please. Comment and subscribe.
And like.
And
Don't
like.
forget the likes.
Don't forget the likes, guys.
I had a lot of busts, but I watched
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
noticed.
movies.
Yeah, I think you watch more than me.
Yeah, I mean, I tried
Devotion.
to.
You know what? I'll probably put Devotion on there.
Which was Devotion?
The one with the guy from Maverick. The what do you call it? The Dick. And the other guy from who's gonna play Jonathan Majors, who's gonna be Kang.
They have a movie together?
Yeah, it's called Devotion. I thought this movie was gonna be like award-winning, like
Devotion.
really good, like
What's it
in your
about?
feels type. It's basically they're like it was like the Korean War, or like it was like two
Oh,
fighter
I
pilots.
know which one you're talking about.
It didn't live up to like
No,
what
wasn't
in
the
my
hype.
head I was thinking, oh man, this movie's gonna be great, and it's just like
Just
it's
wasn't
like
it?
it's just there.
Wasn't it? See, look, now I'm getting telling you my bust. You're like,
I'm
oh,
like-
this movie.
It's like I mean I had better expectations for that film, mainly because like it's war like it's a movie, a war movie,
Yeah.
and you like when you watch one, you're like expected to have like the war genre is always full with like
It's like a World War II movies.
like it's just
I'm really sick of them.
and they should
Oh
stop.
wow! Just realized I didn't include a movie in my top 10 that I
Hmm.
fucking loved.
Sure.
It's a war movie.
Which one?
All Quiet on the Western Front.
I still is it a movie or is it a show?
No, it's a movie.
I gotta watch it. I haven't
It's
seen
fantastic,
it.
man.
I saw the trailer and I was like, I need to add it.
It's
I added
fantastic.
it to my list.
I
just
don't. I'm
haven't
not
had a
going to
chance.
redo my top 10 to put that movie in there, but if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest it. That
I'm
is
gonna
an
watch it then.
amazing movie.
I'm gonna watch it after Curiosity Cabinets.
Yeah. Oh god, that one's good. What are you looking forward to, man?
I
2023's got a huge slate of movies. How many movies do you have on you're looking forward to?
have 4.
You have 4? I'm going to narrow mine down to 4 then.
Okay then.
Okay?
I'll do one, you do one.
Sounds good.
Okay,
Hit me with
I'm gonna
it.
hit with Transformers, Beast Wars, or whatever, Into the Beast, or whatever it's called. I'm stoked.
Shia in it?
No,
I'm out.
Shia's not in it.
I'm out.
Michael Bay's not directing it.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm in.
And did you see the trailer?
No.
Go watch the trailer, bro. It looks, bro, dude. It looks
Maybe
like
I'll go to-
classic
It looks
Transformers
like-
TV show.
Oh, really?
Like action and like the way they directed it. Like they have like you're actually looking towards that. You're not looking up.
I don't know,
At
man.
the
That
Transformers.
last Transformers was really
Dude, Bumblebee?
not-
You don't like Bumblebee?
What's that?
You didn't watch Bumblebee?
Which one's that?
Go watch Bumblebee, bro. If Bumblebee
Who's
doesn't,
in that one?
it's the
I'm
girl.
talking about the
who-
one with Marky Mark.
No, not that one. No,
That was
no,
terrible.
No, that was horrible. No, I'm talking about Bumblebee. Bumblebee is the one that kind
Who's
of
in Bumblebee?
Bumblebee and
Bumblebee's in all of them.
Haley Steinfeld,
Oh, the new
the
Hawkeye?
new Hawkeye. Yeah,
Is John Cena in that movie?
yeah.
I think I've
He's
seen
probably
it.
like the worst part in it.
I think I've seen that movie.
But if you, bro, go watch the trailer, bro.
Okay,
and you're gonna be
okay.
like, okay,
Maybe I'll go see it.
okay, you go.
No, you give me your top 4. I want to see if you eliminate some of mine. So I don't have to
John
eliminate-
Wick 4.
Oh yeah, that's easily.
John Wick
That's
4,
easily my
like-
list. Thank God you said that. I did not want to have to get rid of that one.
Like, dude, John Wick 4 is like,
It's John Wick.
it's John Wick.
The
Even,
John Wick.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed with the
The
third
Baba
one.
Yaga.
I was a little disappointed with the third one because I thought it was going to end.
Really?
Yeah, because I was like, oh man, we're finally gonna get like an
They're
action
making so much
trilogy.
movie. They're making so many movies.
Yeah, and like they're gonna do like a
They make
series.
so much money on those.
They're gonna make a series now, and then a bunch of other stuff. But I think the reason why I didn't like the third one was because I was expecting an ending.
Yeah.
I was like kind of mad that it was gonna continue. I was like, oh,
Maybe this one ends it.
maybe we'll see. I doubt it, but
I doubt it too.
John Wick 4 though.
God, it's so good. The action scene. They remind me of the Raid.
Yeah,
They remind me
dude.
of the Raid. I
Well, they
appreciate
had
that.
the raid guys in the last one.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Now they have Donnie Yen. I can't wait for
Who do
that
you got
fight.
next? Who do you got next? What do you got next? Eliminate
I
more.
got Shazam, Fury of the
Oh,
Gods.
okay, see, I don't have any Marvels.
This
I don't have any
is
or
DC.
superhero movies.
Shazam and Blue
I'm gonna see
Beetle.
them all.
We haven't seen Blue Beetle. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add Blue Beetle too.
Yeah, Blue Beetle.
There's no trailer, but
I don't
the
care.
fact that it survived the merger, the fact that James Gunn didn't cancel it,
Miguel
and Miguel from
fucking
Cobra Kai. Go.
Miguel,
Yes.
we out
He's
here rooting
gonna
for
be-
you, bud. We
Yeah,
out here rooting
he's
for
gonna
you.
be the guy that's gonna. I hope that
Watch
movie's
him.
good.
Watch him ignite DC. That'd be
Like, he'll probably
great.
be like the new face of DC after that movie.
Those are your 4.
And Guardians 3.
Okay, I mean,
It's Guardians, bro. Like
yeah,
James Gunn,
superhero. I'm gonna see it.
swan song, his final goodbye to the
Yeah.
Marvel Universe. Oh, and we will cover his his DC slate and what our thoughts are.
Yeah, when does that come out?
Supposedly in the next few days.
Yeah. Well,
We'll try to. I'm gonna
breaking
post
news.
today.
Maybe I'll wear a tie.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll try to dress. I'll probably dress a DC shirt or something.
A DC shirt
Yeah.
or a tie. It's breaking news.
Yeah, we do.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Man, none of mine. Well, because I guess I excluded superhero movies.
That's all. That's why
It made it easier for me on the list, but really no. In January, I kind of narrowed it down to like months. You know, January there's a movie coming out called "There's Something Wrong with the Children."
That sounds like what do you call it? There's something killing the children.
I don't know what that is.
It's a comic book. It's very
Yeah.
famous. It's a horror comic book.
A horror comic book?
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same thing.
Maybe they changed it, but
It's about a bunch of kids. It's about a family moves into the town,
uh-huh.
and all the kids go to the woods at night,
Uh-huh.
and then their kids go to the woods at night and come back different the next day.
Okay, that's not like the comic.
No?
No.
Maybe I murdered that. But yeah, I'm excited. That comes out in January. Knock at the Cabin.
That looks good.
Yeah, I'm
But
excited.
it's M. Night Shyamalan. Because sometimes
He's
he'll
a
have
hit or
good
miss.
premise.
He's a hit or miss.
Yeah, I know he'll have a good premise, but he doesn't know how to land the
It's
shit.
based on a book. I plan on reading the book before
That looks
before
good.
it comes out.
Dave Bautista's becoming a really good actor.
So I actually
Him and John Cena are really good actors.
I feel like Dave Bautista, is the best actor to come out of WWE.
Mhm.
He
No.
doesn't just play nonsense the same part every movie.
Like
in.
he said, he's
He
tired of
plays
playing
different.
tracks.
Yeah, he plays different fucking parts, and he
Because
kills
I
it.
liked him in Army of the Dead or whatever it was called. Right?
I didn't like that movie.
I liked him in it
Okay, fair enough.
because it felt like what my buddy told me is like it's basically aliens but with zombies.
Yeah,
And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this felt very lazy.
he was good. Did you watch Glass Onion?
No, I haven't seen
He was good in Glass Onion.
it. I gotta watch
It's
it.
pretty funny in it actually. But yeah, Knock at the Cabin. I'm surprised you didn't have this one on your list because
Is it Creed
this is
3?
one. Yeah.
I was thinking about that halfway through. I was like, oh fuck, I forgot the Creed. Dude, bro, that one. And he's directed it?
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I saw the credits. It was like directed by Michael B. Jordan. And I was like,
Just
dude.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah. So he produced it, starred in it, and directed.
Damn.
And Jonathan Majors is
did
about
he
to put
pay
the
for it
brakes.
too?
I'll Killmonger, bro.
Yeah,
He's about to beat the brakes off of him.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel bad for the
Have you
Avengers.
seen
going
that
up
dude?
against
That dude got
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
yoked.
Dude, I feel bad for the Avengers. Oh no, y'all
Yeah.
in trouble, bro.
Yeah.
Man, he gonna take out. He don't need no Infinity Stone to beat your ass.
I don't know, man. I don't know how they're gonna play it because I don't think they're gonna give us like the badass king. We can't talk about Marvel.
yeah, we can't talk about. Okay, go ahead, Creed.
Creed's in there. The Dungeons and Dragons movie. I'm not into Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm
either.
not into that.
But I'm
trailer.
seeing the way people are reacting to the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Dungeons and Dragons people. If you're one of them, tell us, if you're
Like-
excited for the movie. But I'm seeing like a lot of people react positively to it. They're really excited for this movie. And so I'm kind of like, should I be excited too?
I'll keep my excitement to where it's at.
Because, they did one a while back with Marlon Wayans was in it. A long time ago. It was an alright movie. It wasn't bad. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
It wasn't a bad movie. Oppenheimer.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Oppenheimer. I'm pretty excited
You
for
know,
Oppenheimer.
he supposedly, I don't know how true this is, but
He
supposedly
built
actually,
a little
he
boy.
got a nuclear bomb and he set it off just for the film.
I don't know if I believe that.
Neither do I, but I mean, it's
I feel like countries have to get involved and be like, hey,
you can't be
you
doing
can't
that.
fucking do that.
And like, what's his name? Like,
Charlie Murphy? I'm
No.
just kidding.
um,
Isn't Cecilia Murphy the one that's starring?
Christopher Nolan.
Christopher
He's very
Nolan.
pretentious.
Is he?
Well, it seems like it because supposedly he wanted his movie Tenet to break a roll. Like he wanted like a big rollout for Tenet in the middle of the pandemic. And I don't know. After that, he just seems very pretentious.
Love
but
that actor. Did not like that movie. Did you like Tenet?
I haven't seen it because
Really?
I heard so many mixed
Super
things about
confusing.
it. So I was
Super
like,
confusing.
that's what everybody told me. So
Yeah.
I stayed away from it. Like last year, I barely watched.
What's I got here?
What's that? Interstellar. Which I did,
You
like,
just watched Interstellar?
like last year or the year before. So good.
You've been depriving yourself of that movie for that
Yeah.
long.
Well, I heard so many of my people that are close to me. They're like, it's all right, and then one of my buddies is like, bro, go watch it. I know
Yeah.
the way you are. You're gonna like
That
it.
sucks, man. You didn't get to see it in theaters?
No, and I'm kind of mad about it.
Oh, man.
But anyways, just go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to just name them off. Wonka. I'm pretty excited. It's supposed to come out at the end of this year.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, it's a prequel to Willy Wonka.
I'm excited now.
And what's his name?
Johnny Depp.
No. Homeboy from Dune
Really?
is supposed to play Wonka as a kid. As a young adult.
Okay.
What's his name?
I don't
Do you
know.
know his name? Speaking of, Dune Part 2. That's supposed to come out at the end of this year, too.
Doom Part 2?
Yeah. Did you see the first Dune? Came out not last year, but the year before, I think.
Unbelievable.
You see Dune?
Oh, Dune. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said Doom.
No,
Like
Dune.
I thought you meant like
Dune.
the Doom guy.
No, not The Rock.
Oh yeah,
Not Dwayne.
That sucks. But no, Dune. Yeah, I gotta finish watching that movie. I fell asleep because I was because I was tired.
Okay.
So like, and then I was watching it here. So like, in the comfort of my couch, I'm gonna fall asleep. That's why I don't like watching movies here at my house. I'd rather go to the
Too
movies
comfortable.
where I'm like
Too comfortable.
I'm in the vibe of the film.
Yeah, I love
film.
Man, I love movies. Dune Part 2, Wonka. My last two, Inside. It's a little William Dafoe movie. I just saw the trailer to randomly.
William Dafoe was just
And it's William Dafoe. So, I'm going to see it. Because I'm a sucker for William Dafoe. The best part of No Way Home.
in the Lighthouse too. I love him.
Lighthouse, dude.
He was even
in
his
the
little
Northman,
spark,
he killed
that
it.
little part in Northman.
Yeah.
He stand out.
But
What's
then,
the last one?
I think the last one, Mario.
Really?
I'm pretty excited for Mario.
I don't. Maybe because I didn't grow up with Mario, so I wasn't as pissed as everybody was about what's his name.
I really don't
About
like his voice, but
Chris Pratt's voice.
it is what it is, man.
But
It is what
it
it
might
is.
be good though.
I feel like it is. Did you see the trailer?
Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks good, other than the voice thing. It looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I feel like it might be like that.
I'm pretty excited for those movies this
And I
year.
feel like video game movies are better animated.
And then I wouldn't be the horror guy if I didn't say a horror movie, right?
Mhm.
I didn't say a horror movie, did I?
But there's like, well, we just saw that trailer for that
The Evil Dead Rise.
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
That one looks interesting.
I'm excited for that. I'm a sucker for horror movies.
Oh, yeah. He is. I'm like a close second though. I'm more the superhero.
I've been watching
comic
horror
guy.
movies my whole life. I mean,
I got into them when I was like in my late, because I was a chicken shit early when I was
really?
younger. When I was like a kid.
My
Well,
dad has an old picture
Uh huh.
or an old video, probably gone now. It was on VHS, but my mom would recorded us. I was sitting on his lap when I was like 2 or 3 years old, watching the original Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, and I've been mentally screwed up since then.
Nice. That's why he's
been
here.
watching horror movies since.
That's why he's here, guys. But let us know what y'all thought
Yeah.
about this, man. This is our little trial run.
Any
We're gonna-
suggestions too?
Yeah, it's the movies that we missed, we didn't watch.
I don't think I
I
missed
would
any movies.
give us something to watch. I'm gonna watch the Western Front and that.
I think I'm gonna watch RRR again.
Yeah, that movie's just amazing. And in the future, we're gonna rank the Marvel Universe Phase 4.
Oh,
Phase 4 because
Phase 4.
yeah, just Phase 4 because the
That's
rest of it
what started with Phase 4?
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
But let us know what y'all thought. Deuces, guys. We had a lot of fun talking. I hope y'all did too. And thank you if you're still here. I really appreciate it. Leave a like. Tell me if you're one of the ones that watched all the way toward the end. Let me know by giving us that little skull emoji.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I like using that skull emoji.
We'll see y'all next time.
Deuces, guys.